All right, welcome to a new video, man. I'm finna teach y'all market structure and how to set up your highs and your lows for the week and for these days. Right now, I'm on the 15 minute to get like a better insight on it. So for your highs and lows, you want to set up on the higher time frame. You don't never want to start small on these 15 minutes, 5 minutes, or the 1 minute. Using these for you're either using the 1 and 5 for entries and using the 15 and the 1 hour to watch where the market goes. Because the higher time frames give you a better like overall longer longer trade basically. A longer trade. You can see what the market doing full time in the 5 minute, 1 minute, but you really just want to sit and chill and just let that bitch float. Or go to whatever zone you got. That's just me. That's how I trade. I don't give a fuck. I set my TP and SL at these key zones and I leave it the fuck alone. If it hit my SL, that means I didn't set it high enough or I should push it over a line a little bit. That's all I need to do. Push my SL back a little bit. But market structure. Let's get back into it. Market structure. This shit is like staircases. Okay? Let me explain it. This shit is like fucking staircases. It's so easy now. It became so simple. The market is like staircases. The market always has to return back to original point. So for example, let me give you an example. Let's go down to the 15 minute. I'm gonna move all these highs and lows. Let's go down to the 15 minute. As you can see, market market started from down here. No, we can't use that point. We're gonna use that's too far. We'll use right here. Market started from down here. Let me mark it off for y'all. Boosh, boosh. First staircase. Made our first point. I wouldn't have take that trade though. I would have got in down here because gold been buying, but now it's making structure now. So boom, made that staircase and went high. Most niggas now this day we thought it was continuing, like it was because gold been on the damn buying streak for so damn long. You would think the shit just keep going, but we did have a pullback. So once it got up to this high point right here, came down, made a low, made a high, came down, made another low. Now this is where you want to catch your entry at. So boom, it made a high. Now we in a downtrend, a reverse from uptrend to downtrend. So boom, we done made. Now this is the right here. This area is the start of the staircase, the brand new staircase. After they made this first brand new low, this is the start of the staircase right here. So came down, went up, made a high. Came down, came up, it made a low right here. Came up, then made a higher high. I mean a lower high. And guess where is it? Wait, hold on. Let me come. And then it came down one more time. And then it came right back up. Now I'm gonna stop right here. What do you notice when I did that? What did this last staircase right here do? Where did this high meet at? Now if you look in closely, I said that wrong. But if you look closely, market came back and touched the same exact low, the original low, both of these, where it came from. You see what I'm talking about? Where it came from. And then it continued down. You feel me? This don't make sense. I don't know. I don't know what will, bro. Your entry would be right here, gang. After you see price come back up to this zone, let me see, this key zone, Cause this is a low, and you see it's in a downtrend, and it don't want to break structure. That's your support. That's your resistance right there. Your resistance. It's your resistance. So you see it don't want to break structure. Your entry here, gang. And you targeting previous. You're targeting previous lows. So you don't want to go for nothing too crazy. Previous lows would be here. That is a 1-to-1. Another low would have been here. 1-to-2. Another low, your third and final low would have been the weekly low, which is a 1-to-3. Now let's zoom in and look at this shit. Y'all see what I'm talking about, right? Y'all see what I'm talking about? Came back up to this key zone. Didn't want to break it. Didn't want to go back up in reversal. So it kept selling off. It touched this low, which was a previous low. I don't know what session that is. It's a previous low, but it came down and kept going. It broke both of these lows and came all the way down to the third one. I actually took this trade not too long ago. I almost blew my account, nigga. I was down 1,900 and I'm up 1,200 off this one trade alone. I got in up here. I played it from all the way all the way. I literally played this whole thing. I watched this shit just fall because I knew it was in a downtrend, and I also knew this was an entry point up here because I had hit a key zone. I came back and hit this low. The market came back up to the fucking original point that it made, the first low that it ever made. So from here to here, I knew I was gonna get cash. Entry, boom. Well, this first one I would have never took. It's the second one I would have took. So boom, because I'm looking for sales. I'm not looking for buys. Well, you can catch buys here too as well. You can know how to catch a reverse. You can catch buys and you can catch sales. But I be strictly, if I know it's selling off that day, I'm selling. I'm not looking for nothing else. That day is selling. It's not buying that day. I'm not looking for short buys. I'm looking for longs. So, and then I go based off the hour time frame as well. So I'm really looking for longs. But I can show you the staircase on the lower time frames for somebody really look way better on lower time frames. I would have counted all this shit too, but this don't got no structure. Real high would have been like right here. This one I think. Oh, they got the same. Yeah, they about the same. Yeah, whatever. Probably that's just a white light. But either or, you see the staircase shit. Market always returns back to the original point that it made. So let's say, like here, for example, I'll take this one off though. Actually, I keep that one up for y'all. So let's go down here now in this area. I want y'all to focus on this big ass area I'm doing right now. Nothing else. Okay? If you want to take notes on the previous shit, you can. Hopefully you did get it. If you didn't get it, rewind the video and try to understand that market is just a big ass staircase. It has to come back up to make a new staircase. You feel me? I hope that makes sense. So cool. So boom. Got market back down here again. This time we know the market is creating. Don't count none of this. This shit's not a high or low. That is consolidation. This shit right here is an actual low. Boom. Then we came back up. We came back up to this point, to this low. As you can see, right here. Came back up to this point. Look, y'all seen this shit. It came back up to that point. It touched that wick. And it started to what? Sell off. Now, I know we're on a lower time frame, but I'm pretty sure the hour time frame, the bitch is probably selling off a little more. Because we've been buying for like at least 3 months with gold. And now I only trade gold because it has good market structure. Like if I go to ES or some shit, Like if I go to ES right now, look at this shit. Look how the market look. Look how I charted this shit up. This shit is ugly. What the fuck is this? You feel me? And then I fucked up my own trade taking this shit right here. You feel me? I seen a lower high get made. I ain't see market break that low and then sell off. And then buy up. I didn't see that. I caught that here. So I was wrong on this trade. Niggas can say whatever. I don't care. Let me zoom in a little more for y'all. See? It made this lower high. So I'm thinking we going into buys. I'm like, okay, cool. We're gonna reverse into buys, which we did, and that was late last night at 4 in the fucking morning. Which I had a trade in for sales though. I expected sales to break and keep going, but I had luckily I took myself out early morning, so I was good. And then market just reversed, went up, and then it started consolidating. This right here, this right here, this whole zone is gonna be consolidation. I'm not trading ES right now. ES in the consolidation zone now, because the fair value gap is what up here. I put the indicator on. Look, fair value gap's up here. Big ass red fair value gap. Unless we somehow break all this shit, break this low, and then come back up and test it again, then we got a continuation. But other than that, now it's in consolidation, and you really don't want to be touching that shit. You can see it on the 15, and you can see it on the hourly. This shit here is consolidation. Let me pull up the consolidation live shit. Consolidation. All my indicators really helped me out. So this shit here, I shouldn't have been trading at all. I shouldn't have even thought about touching the shit. It's consolidation. So yes, I won't be fucking with right now for next week going on because it's consolidating and on an hour time frame. You don't want to touch that type of shit. That type of shit get you wicked out. Leave that shit alone. Let that zone be. That's another thing you need to understand about the market and the indicators I got. Y'all want to know about them? Leave your Discord name in the comment section, and I'll show you the indicators I got. Actually, I can just show y'all now. Fuck it. So these, let's see. Turn this one on. Turn this one on. Turn this one on. Turn this one on. And I got the volume every now and then whenever I need it. But these indicators are what I use. Now, this millionaire mindset, you cannot get on the indicator thing. This is a private bot. So you have to hit me up about that shit. Because this bot is made by a friend of mine. And she got her own prices for this stuff. So this is her bot specifically. You want to use the bot, DM me and I'll get you in contact with her so then y'all can use the indicator and stuff. I don't know how much she's charging for it. You have to ask her about that yourself. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You want the bot, that's for that. Trading sessions, you can find this in the technicals, indicators, and you just type in trading sessions. This is an indicator. This is a regular technical. I use that for previous sessions. Look, boom, boom, marking up my previous sessions and stuff. Really, this should have been the low. This candle. No, I was right. It was this one. Yep. So those are my previous sessions. Let's go back. Make sure y'all get this. The fair value gaps. Let me turn these off one by one. Actually, let me turn off the consolidation ones too. I'm gonna show y'all the ones I got. The fair value gaps by nephew Sam. I actually like this one. This indicator is real good for your fair value gap. So you want to just mark them off every 5 fucking seconds. You know what I'm saying? That shit aggravating. You don't want to keep marking that shit off. So yeah, this indicator is perfect. It gives you on the hour time frame. Those are really strong fucking fair value gaps. Those are bitches hold. You don't want to just really go off the 5 minute because those can break at any time. You can catch some quick buys and sales, but me personally, I recommend going on that hour. Really look at your fair value gaps. If you're going for longs, now if you're going for shorts and you're a sniper and you do what the fuck you do. I'm a long type of person. Pause. I'm a long type person, so I like to go for holds. I like to hold this shit. This shit right here, I caught all this last night. Caught all that last night. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Now, What else you niggas need to learn? Consolidation. Let's teach y'all consolidation. Consolidation is when the market is just jamming up a bunch of fucking candles in like one area. Oh my Jesus. It's just jamming up a bunch of candles in one area. Now I also have the indicator for that as well. Indicator. It's by Lonesome. I don't know his whole name, but the consolidation live zones, these show you like where the fuck the market is really consolidating and where you don't want to be trading at. So here, especially down fucking here, this would have been one on the 1 hour time frame. You see it better on the 1 hour. The main important ones. Here. There's a bunch of the indicator really work. So those are zones I tend to stay away from. Like this now, I'm gonna stay away from this. This wasn't consolidating last night. This was actually moving smooth until it got here. That's when it started consolidating. I use that. I use smart money concepts as well. So these give me my breaker structures and my equals. So let's say we went to a downtrend, and it gives you order blocks too. It also gives you weak highs and weak lows. So we know this still technically a weak high. So what that mean? We're not selling off forever. Not gonna sell off forever. Now we got strong lows though. This whatever the fuck is that? This is a strong ass low. This is what order blocks made. So mind you, these can break. This strong low ain't breaking no time soon. Unless we go into a deep sell. And if we go into a deep sell, that'll be our next low. So that'll be our last low. Probably just gonna go up from there. Alright, that's consolidation for that. Just want to give you equal highs. To be quite honest, this smart money concepts. Same thing. Breaker structure. Same thing as the other one. Then your trading sessions to give you the sessions and shit. But I don't have all this shit up at once because this is a headache. I usually have that one off. Smart money concepts on and off. Sometimes I can usually turn trading sessions I use for just mark up my highs and lows of my hour. And then I really just be having these two on, to be quite honest. I can just trade with these two. Because I know up here is an order block. I'll take a quick peek with this, see what all my order blocks at. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Okay, we're good. I get the fuck on. I don't use it no more after that. If I need it, I need it. But other than that, I just keep these two on. And then I just trade. Really, this is really all you need. If you know basic market structure, you can really eat. Most nigga strategies, not even most niggas, everybody's strategy come from market structure. This is the base of everything. And if you learn the base of everything, you can profit off the shit, bro. You feel me? You can profit off the shit. Like this, all this, yes, I don't fuck with. Let's go back to gold. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look at gold. Retrace back up here. It's really this one. Retrace back up here, marked off with this line. Boom. Guess where it went off? Said start selling. Start selling. And now we at another low. A kilo too. So kilo. A kilo. Let me see. It's probably gonna go the way it's looking, the shit look like it's gonna just fly down. Cause that's another low. Like I can see all this shit. This right here is a low. That's a low. Those probably be the only two I use as lows from here on out. This down here will be I know an order block will most likely be down there. Let me see if it pop up. This is 15, my fault. Yep, order block right down there. So I wouldn't even target that line. I would target probably like the top of that order block. So we done got all that shit out the way. So look, your market finna continue straight down. It's not even finna go back up like I thought it was because that's not the original point that the market came from. This is just another low. So it's finna continue, keep going down. It's probably going, no, it's not even probably, it's gonna sell off. coming Sunday. Sunday night is gonna sell off because we are touching an inverse fair value gap on a 1 hour time frame, and them bitches are very strong. And we still have two more lows to touch, two more key zones to touch. So it's gonna come back down, touch this low, play a little bit, play a little bit, and it's just gonna continue down. And then it's gonna touch this low. Now, when it gets here, that's when it's buying back up. This is when I feel like this is just a prediction, but this is a strong order block. Now, if it breaks that low, it's most definitely coming down to this strong low. But I highly doubt it will break this second low here. Highly doubt. I highly doubt that. I got three TPs now. Well, two TPs. Well, three TPs. So TP1, 1 to 1. TP2, 1 to 2. TP3, 1 to 3. But if anything, if you smart, everybody know if you trading futures, forex, anything, and you know that it's going down, that you see it, you see the next candle is a red candle. You on your 15 minute or your 5 minute, whatever. You see it's not trying to push up above that key zone. If you see that, you see that first liquidity sweep wick. Usually I go to the 15 minute to really see it. But you see that first red wick, and you see that candle just start pushing past, like it want to push past this fair value gap. That's when you want to, okay, it's my time to enter. You'll drop down to the 5 minute and you'll look for entry, or you can drop down to a 1 minute to look for even more precise entry. But I like the 5 minute because it's way better than the 1 minute for some odd reason. It's just the candle is like, it's really there. It's fully formed. The 1 minute is really like, it's like a half a candle. You know what I'm saying? You can't really trust that shit. That shit can float everywhere. And the 1 minute stuff, you can't trust the order blocks up there. I don't want to trust none of that. You feel me? Don't trust none of that shit. Go to the 5 minute, use your 5, 15, and 1 hour. It's only three time frames you need. And you'll target right here. See how it's playing up is wicking. You get an indication that it don't want to go up. Getting that indication right there. It's wicking. Get wicks like that, it's starting to consolidate. But you get wicks like that, it's telling you want to go down. Now I'll wait till this consolidation over because it'll show you a red candle and it'll just be a full body one. And then it'll give you another green candle for another full body one, then another red candle, full body one. And it'll just keep going until they finally just boop, finally drop off. So you just the best thing to do is just wait till the consolidation is over with. So you have to be patient. You have to be able to sit on your hands, especially if you know how to wait for this shit to retrace. Well, make a key point and show you that it actually want to pull back up. Like, I ain't gonna lie, this signal bot is really clutch. It gives you the shorts and the longs. So, like how I came back down here, made a key point, and then gave me the signal on this second candle, because that's the indication that we got a confirmed buy. So you get a target the previous. There you go. You could have targeted the previous low. That's where it's coming back to. That's what we in the downtrend. So previous low, down. Continuation. This is your entry right here, actually. So it's going down regardless. This is your entry. That's your entry. And we're trying to get a confirmed sell here. So your entry would have been here. Me personally, my entry would have been right here. I would have never gave a fuck about none of this shit. My entry up here, SL is right here. Let me mark that off for y'all. But that's the little signal bar. I just want to show y'all an example of that shit. Shit tough. But my entry would have been right here. Entry, no, I probably would enter like right here. SL, right above this. Couple right above that. 1 to 1. Y'all see that setup? That don't look good to y'all? That don't like that bitch finna hit. You feel me? That's a good setup, bro. That's an A+ setup. Good entry. You got your it didn't break structure. It resisted it actually. Resisted it. Came down and sold off. Let me pull this down actually. Sold off. Would have had my motherfucking shit up here. Stop loss up here. Not touching nothing. You would have been good. Now another entry I would have did is right here. Actually, we just move this one. We just use this one. Another entry. I actually did enter on this one. I forgot. I was in this trade already. So I entered up here. Had my SL up here. Had my shit by right there. I have my SL up here. Let me zoom in for y'all. Boom. But what I did, I target my lows. I went for that third. I ain't gonna bap. I went for a third. That bitch smacked though. You feel me? I knew that motherfucker was gonna smack. Come tell you why? I done marked off my key zones, so I know where it's going. We still in a full downtrend. I know where it wanna go. It wants to go all the way down. But I use whenever it hits a TP zone, I go break even. So just in case, I go break even like right above the line, so I won't get wicked out. So if it go above that line, that means we finna reverse, or it just wick me out anyway. And then I usually get back into the trade if I see it going back down. So I keep my SL right here and go for another 1-to-1. If I get wicked out here, I look for another reentry. 1-to-1. You feel me? This shit easy. This shit is making so much sense now. It finally clicked for me. So I'm trying to make it click for y'all. Remember, the market is like staircases, gang. The market is like staircases. So look, boom, it's the first staircase. Boom. That's the first edge of the staircase. This is the second staircase. And guess what the staircase did? Came back up to the first staircase that it created. And guess what it is? Your entry being here, it's continuation. Till the next. It could be anything down here. It could be any one of these key zones. Any one of these key zones. Continuation. It hit this. A new staircase has been made. Guess what market did? Okay, we made a new staircase. We finna reverse. We going to buys now. You could have caught some buys here and target here because guess what? We know where market going. It's going back to where it originally started from. It went back to the original staircase. Boom. Entry. Slide the fuck down. You feel me? If you can read that shit, bro, and you know how to set it up correctly, you can make bread, gang. I knew I knew I was gonna start making money this year when I was able to profit on my demo account. You know what I'm saying? You can go on live accounts and you can blow them bitches. Nigga, I blew 12 of them hoes. You can just blow them bitches, bro. I had live accounts while I was doing real good. I ran up 700 run 1 week. I took it out, paid my bills and shit, but I just never used the live account again. I went prop firm. I blew 12 accounts, my nigga. But now I'm not finna fail none of these accounts because I understand market structure. I understand the base of every day trader. Like you need to know market structure, gang. All these strategies and shit, it's cool and all, but market structure really gonna help you out, gang. Cause I know we most likely ain't fucking done selling off yet. Yeah, it came up here and did a little extra shit up here, boom, boom, yeah, whatever. It's probably gonna do the same thing here. Probably. Now, if it do take off and break this key zone, I got highs for that. I'm gonna mark off some highs and use them motherfuckers. So boom, came back down. It's most likely just gonna sell off anyway. It has to break this up here, or it has to break this. And we have hella sell power right now. So guess what it's most likely gonna do? Sell the fuck off, and we got a couple more key zones to touch. Got about at least two more key zones to touch. I feel like it's gonna touch this last one. Did I say two more? We got two more key zones. Two more key zones to touch. If anything, it'll touch this one. I wouldn't. I don't think it'll come back down here because we're still in an uptrend. And if it do come back down here, it's not gonna fully touch it. It's gonna touch the tip of the top of where that order block is to make a lower high. and then continue taking off. You feel me? It's gonna do a reverse. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. If anything, this bitch gonna keep selling. It's just gonna keep making staircases. So it's gonna get down here, or yeah, it's gonna get down here, pass it. Hopefully, break this structure. Get down here, break that, break this structure, touch this key zone, go back up to this one, and then sell off again. And then it's gonna consolidate down here. Sometimes when you know the market going reverse, it likes to consolidate, or it goes to a big ass green candle. That's how you know you from the fucking reverse. Or a big ass liquidity sweep. Liquidity sweep look like this. Long ass wick. That's exactly what the liquidity sweep look like. That's what you got. Now imagine that was a buy block. That's a reverse hammer, my nigga. Your shit looks something like this. That is a liquidity sweep. It's grabbing all the rest of them sales and all that buying pressure that's been building up, that with bankers holding that shit finna push off. And it's gonna break every single fair value gap. And we know gold. Gold will continue forever. Gold has one continuation. If it's selling, it's selling. And it's gonna sell for that whole week. Now once again to them buys, that bitch can float at least 2 or 3 months. But I'm trading futures, so I'm not trying to sell for no 2 or 3 months. You know, I'm not trying to hold for 2 or 3 months. If I could, I could, but I can't. You hear me? Now if I'm on my live account, I would have held gold for the fucking longest. Nigga, I would hold gold even if it had a major pullback. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. If it had a major pullback, I would took that shit out. But other than that, once that pullback was done and it got to where it needed to be, that last key zone, I'm holding that shit for another couple months. Really let that shit just sit. Gold been one of them motherfucking forex pairs or futures pairs that you can just hold, bro. Like gold on uptrend right now. To be quite well, it's on a downtrend now. But man, this a good pullback. This is a pullback. Boom, came back, and this what it is. Sold off. Start going up. So what y'all think gonna happen up here? You see this you see this big ass. Let me take all this other shit off. Let me turn all this other shit off. So y'all can really see the chart, bro. I'm gonna keep the my highs and lows there, so I'm gonna have to keep marking that shit off. But nigga, do you see it? Where you think market finna go? If we getting baby pullbacks like this, boom, it matches up with that SMT, smart money concepts, takes off. And it continues. So now we know it. You use SMT right here, smart money concepts, we know an uptrend. Boom, pullback. Okay, we're in a downtrend, but now we know, guess what? Uptrend. Smart money concepts, uptrend, uptrend, uptrend. Bro, this shit finna go all the way up here. Sell all the way off. Back to the original point where it started from. But it's not gonna sell all the way off to this line or that bottom low. It's gonna sell to that order block that I showed you on the 1 hour. We're gonna count that one as a low though as well. But most likely gonna sell to this order block. This order block or this one down here. 'Cause I know there's one down here. I have to make that bitch myself, but it's either gonna sell to that one or this one. Cause it ain't gonna sell that far. And that bitch gonna fly. But that's all I had to explain for market structure. I hope y'all understand it. I'm gonna say this one more time. Remember this and remember it well before I go. The market is like stairs. It's just like stairs. Please understand it, okay? It's just like stairs. Keys on, touched, went down. Don't worry about that. We're not looking at out. We're just marking up shit. But if we drop down to 15-minute, doop, 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 came back and matched both of them hoes. Sold off, Came back, matched both of them again. Came down, sold off, continuation, matched this low. Went down, we go here, boom, it's gonna come back up, match this low. You feel me? It's easy. I hope y'all understand that, man. Hope y'all have a great day, man. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. This is the basics of market structure and how to read market structure. Hopefully, I went over this well. I went over your highs and lows. It's basically, oh, I forgot to go over that. Highs and lows are liquidity grabs. So anything with a long ass wick on it, those are your lows, your highs. You can use the line uh candle thing to really mark it off like this. You can mark it off and really create your highs and lows. So I use the mark off. I use these lines. My lows I use white color. My highs I use blue. Highs and lows are just liquidity grabs. That's the best way I can explain it. And a liquidity grab is basically where it's saying we got a big buyer or seller here, and we can't either get the market to continue going down, so we have to pump it up with all the buyers that's there and let the market go up, basically. And if it's same thing for sales. Okay, we got sellers here at this high buy area, so we can't continue letting market go up. We got too many sellers here, so guess what we're gonna do? Push off. That's all it is. So, but I hope y'all understand that shit, man. Hopefully, I explained enough. If you need help one-on-one, DM me. Let me know. Leave a comment. Leave your Discord. I hit you back up. Promise. So, subscribe. Enjoy yourself for the rest of y'all weekend. We'll be back testing real soon. Real soon.